Dallas Mavericks winners on their home floor tonight. They beat the champs 110-102. Luka Doncic with 26, 15, and 7 assists. Kristaps Porzingis 20 points and 15 boards. And contributions from a number of other players, including our next guest, Seth Curry, went for 15, 6, and 5. And he's with us here on Game Time, as you can see. Seth, I'm curious, you were with Dallas, 3 years ago, and then went to Portland, came back. What is the difference between the environment then, which I think was a 33-win season, and this 7-5 start you're off to now?
It's a completely different team. I obviously got two different centerpieces in Luka and KP, much younger team, and running a different system. So I had to come in trying to get integrated into a whole different system. But we're learning on the fly and trying to get up to a good start this season.
Seth, it's your boy Rex.
What's going on?
Hey man, what's it like having so many non-shooting bums in your family?
Man, it's rough. It's rough, man. You can never find a good horse game.
Man, how you doing? I'm so proud of you. And tonight, what was it like getting in there, getting a rhythm, 15 big points off the bench?
It was good. It was good, man. First of all, Luka draws a lot of attention on offense. So when we're moving the ball like that, everybody gets involved. We can make it easier on everybody, and we just had to play better, man. We had a couple of tough losses this past week where we didn't shoot the ball well. We still didn't shoot the ball well tonight as a team, but we played good offense and good defense for the most part and beat a good Raptors team.
What has really been the point of emphasis over this last week trying to get out of this two-game losing streak?
Defense, man. Defense. That's what it's about. We got a deep offensive team that can do a lot of different things. But when we get stops like we do tonight, we had 3 really good defensive quarters, and when we do that, we can beat anybody. So it's about locking down defense and rebounding the ball and then getting out and doing what we do on offense.
That'll certainly be a key for you guys moving forward, but you do have the number 2 offense in the NBA right now in terms of efficiency. What's been the key to making that machine go?
Obviously, we got a lot of talent from 1 to 15. We got a lot of talent that can shoot the ball, drive the ball, make plays, and we got a lot of space with KP and our bigs who shoot it. But Luka's doing his thing all over the floor. He draws a lot of attention, has the ball a lot, and makes a lot of good decisions. So when we start making our three-point shots at the rate we normally do, we'll be a lot better on offense. So we got a lot of room to improve, even though we start off well.
Good night to return home after that trip, and a good result for you guys. Congrats, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
Seth Curry with us after a 15-point night for the Dallas Mavericks, who are at 7-5. Have to be a team you think about as a potential playoff team now, which not many people would have said before the season began.
Yeah, and every night I watch Luka, I become more and more enamored with what he does. You see what a tremendous basketball talent he is. But he's so big, he just bulls over guys. It's hard to put a body on him. He can, if you don't touch him, he'll kill you from outside. So he's just a problem. And I mean, just what a
Clippers, the Blazers, and really locked down some good offensive people. And Dallas was able to find the answer to them. You got to give them a lot of credit.
A lot of people have made different comparisons trying to pin Luka Doncic as the next this guy or plays like this guy. And I've always said, a lot of what he does reminds me of James Harden, and he had a Harden kind of night tonight with 19 free throw attempts.
Yeah, the only thing I'd say he did, and not that James Harden's in any way selfish, he's not, but I think James Harden at his core is a scorer.
Yeah.
I think Luka's a little bit like LeBron in that even though he can really score, at his heart, at his core, he's a pass-first guy that wants to set up other people.
I think that's fair, but the approach is pretty similar. They put the ball in his hands and let him decision make.
Absolutely right. And neither guy is necessarily an explosive leaper or anything else, but they have no problem getting to wherever they want to go on the floor.
Play at their own pace. They shield defenders really well with big bodies, and it's working for both.
Yeah, it's amazing to me watching guys like James, watching guys, from past generations, Chris Mullin, who weren't explosive guys, who just played at their own methodical pace and gave you work each and every night. They were the most frustrating guys in the world to play against. Guys who you think you have their shot smothered, they shoot it a little higher, a little quicker, and it makes you mad.
All right, Mavericks are winners tonight. 1 game left to 3 straight 40-point games for James Harden. who goes for 49 tonight on a career-high 41 field goal attempts. 125-105 is the final. 7th 40-point game of the season already for the Beard. Here he was after the game.
We just know how much depth we have on, guys like, Chris and Isaiah, Tyson, who started the last 2 games, Tabo, just everybody. It was a collective effort. We got 6-7 guys out. So it could have been an easy game where we just chalked it up and got ready for next game. Like we wanted to come here and win this game, and we showed it.
How deep and strong this NBA league is right now, and especially in the West, how important is it to get these wins?
Very, very important. We can't take any game for granted, and we showed that tonight. I think that first half we gave up too many points. Second half we locked back in, and they barely got over 100 points. So that's pretty much the goal every single game. And guys didn't look around. We manned up and got a win.
Did you feel the need to sort of establish in the first half that you guys weren't going to concede anything?
No. That's every game now. We're not conceding no games. Our goal is to try to win every game.
Maybe carry the offense until guys got going a little bit more than normal?
Yeah, at this point, we want to see. We never really had so many guys out like this, so just kind of wanted to see who was going to get it going. And a few guys got it going. Ben made some big shots. Austin was aggressive. Isaiah played very, very well on both ends of the floor against Cat. So multiple guys stepped up, and that's what you need from one like this.
You don't want to have injuries early on. Is it really beneficial to see the depth that you have now early on?
Yeah, but obviously we don't want to, like you said, have injuries. But guys, opportunity to step up, and they did that tonight.
And his 3rd in a row. Here's Mike D'Antoni.
James does what he does.
What does he do,
Jonathan? I killed a lot of trees. Does that sort of give confidence just to other guys that, it can still be okay? We got that guy.
I would think it would give you confidence. You're playing with a bazooka out there, so I would think. But, we had a lot of guys just stepped up. Chris Clemens, especially in the first half, kept us close. And then we barely got the lead. But he did that. Austin got to the basket a lot. Isaiah plays 30 minutes of good basketball. So there's just a lot of young guys that, it's their opportunity, and they're going to make the most of it, and they did.
Isaiah's rebounding is what he does.
He is relentless. If he gets his balance straight a little bit, but that'll come. He's still 22 years old, 21 maybe. So he's young. He was good tonight.
Coach Brazi said at half that Chris Clemens has been working for this opportunity since this summer.
Which one's Brazi? He's the slick guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to make sure who it was, yeah.
That he's been working since the summer for this opportunity.
Who?
Chris Clemens.
Yeah.
What is it that you saw from the beginning from him, and how is it to
that he knows what he does, and he's very confident. I think in the rookie interview in Chicago they do before the year, they said, what position do you think you should play? And he goes, well, you got Westbrook and Harden. I guess I'm a 3. And, that's smart. And but, more impressive, and we know he can shoot and all that, but his defense is good, and he works hard, and it was good. He's earned it.
Chris and Isaiah haven't spent a ton of time so far this season, but they have spent some time with the Vipers. How much of a benefit is that to have the junior team for them to continue to get run? So when they have opportunities like this, everybody is stepping.
It helps. It helps them keep in shape and all that. It's a different game, completely different. You got to play with James, and down there you're kind of running amok. But it's good to have it. That's why we use it, and keeps them game ready.
So the Rockets get wins on both halves of the back-to-backs this weekend. First at Indy, then at Minnesota. Pretty easy on both counts, and Harden just continues to kill everybody. Has your opinion about the Rockets as a contender changed at all because of this, 13-game stretch?
It really hasn't. And I love Mike. I love what he's doing with this team. I think this is just a unique team, and it's not a team you want to play. One game during the regular season, they're hard to prepare for. My frustration with them over the last year or so has been series, playing playoff games and winning playoff series. They've had success. I just don't know that you can have that type of success, big success, when they don't guard every possession, every play, all season long. You get into the playoffs, and it's going to let you down at some point.
I mean, I would agree. I mean, they've made a little bit of improvement here in the last few games defensively, but they're going to have to be a lot better to contend because the Lakers are already showing they can contend. I mean, that they can defend. They're number one in the league. The Clippers haven't performed to that level yet, but they haven't been close to having their guys. You know they're going to defend. Utah is going to defend. Denver is going to defend. How are you going to beat those teams if you're not at least going to be pretty good defensively? And they haven't shown they're willing to get to that level. And then I don't know, as good as Harden is, it's like I think, in the playoffs against those great defensive teams we're talking about, with no diversity in your offense, I think they're going to struggle.
7-5 on the young season. Do you see the Mavericks coming at 7-5?
They've got a chance. Look, they're the number 2 offense in the league, and it's mainly because of Luka Doncic and obviously Kristaps Porzingis. But Luka's ability to control the game and make decisions and get to wherever he wants to go on the floor to make a play has been incredible, and they must have performed a lot better defensively tonight. If they can, again, they're one of these teams in the West, if they can just be decent defensively with that offense, they've got a chance, and they got some help tonight, like you said. They got some help, and that they got to need. There's only one other guy averaging double figures, Tim Hardaway Jr. So to see a couple other guys with 15 tonight, that's huge for Dallas.
Seth Curry had 15 as well. They also catch the Raptors at the tail end of this road trip. How often do you have that discussion or think about it? Hey, look, this team has been out on the road for a week and a half or 2 weeks or whatever it is. This is their last stop. They're beaten up. This is kind of the game we should be winning, even though it's a good team.
It's something most NBA players know, and it's something all the good coaches let their team know to make sure you know this is their getaway game or this is their go-home game. Right? So it's a big deal because guys are tired. You're out on the road. This is a good win for the Mavs, and if you're a Mavs supporter, you got to be really excited. You know, it all looks good on paper. Porzingis, Doncic, but now they can see them put together. It's pretty fun to watch.
So the Mavericks get the win. That leaves just one other game in progress. That's the Atlanta Hawks on the road in LA to take on the Clippers. They're doing the back-to-back. They'll have the Lakers tomorrow at Staples Center. Lou Williams. Lou. Ivica Zubac at the rim. Good catch and finish guy. And it's 29-18, the Clips on top.